What is up, YouTube? It's Josh. This is the Den of Nerds. Guys, this video is all about the Inhumans show. We have our first look at set photos from downtown Honolulu. These broke late last night, and I've been dying to talk about them. So I'm going to throw up these images. The first one I want to talk about is, of course, Anson Mount as Blackbolt. Here we have him in costume, and you'll notice a couple of different things about the costume. I mean, design wise, you can see some of the cross symbols and stitching that looks very similar to what you would expect from his comic book counterpart, but of course there's no cowl and there's no tuning fork, obviously, because there's no cowl on there. So it'll be interesting to see, like, are they going to put the cowl on him? Of course, this is like a modernized, you could think of it as like an Ultimates take on the character, so he doesn't necessarily need the mask. And the thing about having an actor like Anson Mount portray all these emotions without speaking is that it would be really difficult to do that if you also cover up 2/3 of his face. So this probably is a conversation that they had in pre-production, something that they thought a lot about, and honestly my gut tells me he will not be in that mask very much at all, which is completely fine. Like, I don't need that. I'm not like a absolute comic book purist where I need him to be in the exact same costume. It really wouldn't make sense. So I think that they're going to kind of take some notes from the MCU where, you know, you see these characters in street clothes a lot, different kinds of clothes, versions of their outfit, whether it be just having a gauntlet for Iron Man or just the shield for Cap, ways to modernize and really make these things make sense. So I think this costume looks really cool, and I get a real sense of the royalty aspect of this character immediately from looking at this costume. It looks like you know, I'm gonna probably say this a lot, but it really looks like that hybrid of comic books and Game of Thrones. This looks pretty regal to me. You know, it really has that kind of vibe to it. I can see him rocking this on the throne, you know what I mean? Or maybe a little bit more dressed up when he's in a ceremonial type thing, which I really do hope we get to explore. But my takeaway is that this is really cool. I'm actually like really surprised at how well Marvel has been handling the press for this. Now, these are, of course, I don't think this has to do with Marvel. These photos were probably grabbed by paparazzi or some other media. But the simple fact is, they rolled out all of this information, this casting news, in a pretty tight, concise little window there, and then started shooting in Honolulu. They knew stuff was going to break out. They're being very smart about this, and I'm really happy about it. Now, let's go to the most exciting part of this set photo leak, and that would, of course, be Lockjaw. Guys, check this out. He's going to be Lockjaw. He's literally going to be that big. And it would appear, at least what I'm piecing together from these set photos, is I imagine Black Bolt coming into like society for whatever reason, because, you know, he's in Adelan, but coming into our world with Lockjaw, of course, teleporting him in for some kind of a reason. There's something for him to be there for and to do. So very, very cool. But check this out. I mean, the size looks right. They obviously have the same model. This is going to be CGI'd, of course. This is a placeholder for not only the graphics teams, but the actors to be able to act off of and play against. So, I mean, this is going to be one of those really, really cool things. Lockjaw is such a cool character, was once the leader of the Pet Avengers. You know, you can just think of the way they're going to play this, right? I mean, everybody loves cute dogs and stuff like that. The idea of a massive space dog that can teleport you around is such a cool idea. And I think it's going to be a real selling point on the show for younger people or casual audience members. So, man, like, we've got Lockjaw. This is like really crazy to me. They're really doing this right, and I'm excited, man. They're shooting in downtown Honolulu right now. This is like really awesome stuff. Of course, I've been covering and been very excited about the Inhumans show ever since it was announced. I'm really intrigued by it. I truly think that it is a new way to handle this kind of media, and I think it's going to break down some barriers and possibly blaze a path for the future of cinema and television and the hybrid of those two. So very, very excited. I think it's really, really cool stuff. Wanted to bring this information to you and speculate about it. Guys, let me know in the comment section. What do you think about this stuff? What do you think about Blackbolt's look? Do you agree with me that they can't really put the cowl on there because we need him to act with his face? And also let me know about Lockjaw. Like, how hype are you about Lockjaw? We're actually getting Lockjaw. It looks legit. He's tall. He's literally like 5 to 6 feet tall. Looks really cool. So, you know, let me know what you think about that kind of stuff in the comment section below. Like the video if you thought it was sweet. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to cover every little piece of information when it comes to the Inhumans show. And we are working on some videos to kind of inform people who might not know who the Inhumans are about who they are, who's the royal family, and why is this dynamic so cool and important. All right, guys, I hope you are having an awesome and nerdy day. See ya.